Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Vinay Bikastan Professor, AAA Department. So in this video, I'm going to talk about characteristics of shunt DC motor. So there are three types of characteristics. There are three characteristics we are going to study in this video. And the first characteristic is torque versus armature current. And also second characteristic is speed versus armature current. And the last third character is speed versus armature current. Sorry, speed versus armature torque. So in this case, if you want to understand the characteristics of DC motor, you guys should know about torque speed equations. I already explained the torque speed equations in my previous video. Just go through that to understand the torque speed equations. So the first characteristic is torque versus armature current characteristics, also torque armature current characteristics. So before going to study about three characteristics of DC shunt motor, so just a reminder, keep in mind that in case of shunt motor, field winding which is connected in parallel to the armature winding, so that the shunt field winding which carries constant current ISH due to constant supply voltage V. So because of that constant current, the flux produced in a field winding, that is flux produced in shunt field winding, is also constant. So in case of shunt motor, flux is constant. Flux is constant. And torque equation, we know that torque is given by 1 divided by 2 pi phi into Ia Pz by A. By keeping other uh, parameters as a constant, torque is directly proportional to flux into armature current. So that the for a DC motor, torque is directly proportional to flux into A from torque equation. And also, as I told, because of constant current, because of constant supply voltage, the flux produced in shunt field winding is also constant. So that flux is constant. For the DC shunt motor, just here TA is directly proportional to flux into armature current, but in case of shunt motor, flux is constant, so that flux is neglected, so that torque is directly proportional to armature current. So when the torque is directly proportional to armature current, if armature current increases, torque is also increases, so that it produces a straight line from origin. Armature torque which produces straight line from origin. Just look at the graph now. Armature torque which produces straight line from origin. So during no load also the armature torque which will be produces. If uh, if you are considering the shaft torque, the shaft torque, if you're going to plot the shaft torque against armature current, that is Ia, the value of shaft torque is always less than the value of armature torque. Also you can say it as armature torque which is always greater than shaft torque, and difference between this shaft torque and armature torque we can call it as loss torque. It is denoted by T suffix F. So also on no load, on no load, that is at this point, the shaft torque is zero. There is no shaft torque, but armature torque is present at no load. So the shaft torque which will be produced at Ia naught with respect to Ta naught. So that here the shaft torque graph has an intercept of Ia naught, and difference between this Ta and Tsh is nothing but loss torque. It is denoted by T suffix F. So this is about torque armature current characteristics. The first very most important point is here flux is constant, so that torque is directly proportional to armature current, which gives a straight line passing through the origin. Two types of torque, armature torque and the shaft torque. Armature torque is present at no load, but shaft torque is absent, and the value of shaft torque is always less than the value of armature torque. The second one is speed versus armature current, or the speed armature current characteristics. So in this characteristic, we should know the speed equation. So I already explained in my previous video the speed equation of shunt DC motor and series DC motor. So the shunt DC motor here, with the help of back EMF equation, with the help of back EMF formula, that is EB is given by 5Z NP divided by 60A. By keeping other terminals constant, EB is directly proportional to flux and speed. So that I can write here speed is directly proportional to back EMF and inversely proportional to flux. But in case of shunt DC motor, flux is constant, so that you can neglect flux. So speed is directly proportional to back EMF. So here we are going to discuss about shunt DC motor characteristics. So that back EMF equation of shunt DC motor is given by V minus Ia into Ra. So that N is directly proportional to V minus Ia into Ra. So that's of the speed equation of shunt motor. So now here consider when the load increases, armature current is also increases. As we all know the significance of back EMF. If the load increases, armature current is also increases. If the armature current increases, IARA drop is also increases. If IARA drop increases, V minus IARA drop will be decreases. If V minus IARA drop decreases, speed is also decreases. So you just observe here, if armature current increases, speed is going to decrease. So that speed is inversely proportional to armature current here. Speed is inversely proportional to armature current. So that if armature current increases, speed is going to decrease. So now I can say here, if the armature current increases, speed is decreases. Okay. So coming to the points, so this is the main thing you have to understand, so that which gives, as load increases, armature current increases, hence drop is increases, but V minus IR drop is decreases, hence speed is also reduces. So because of Ra, there will be a constant at the starting, then speed is going to decreases by increasing the armature current. Okay. So here a characteristic is a slightly dropping, but for all practical purposes, this motor will be considered as constant speed motors. So the next characteristic is speed versus torque. Here, as I told, if load if load increases, speed is going to decrease. At the same time, armature current is also increases. If the armature current increases, it is directly proportional to torque, so that torque is also increases. So if torque increases, speed is going to decrease. So that speed is inversely proportional to torque. So that if the torque increases, speed is going to decrease. So that if the torque increases, speed is decreases. So this will be the same characteristics of speed versus armature current characteristic. So these about characteristics of DC shunt motor. I hope you'll understand the characteristics. Thank you, one and all.